There comes a moment when you realize something uncomfortable. It's not a lack of talent. It's not bad luck. It's not the world working against you. It's you and what you choose to do every single day. At the beginning, it's not about being the best. It's about understanding where you are and accepting reality without excuses. Because most people don't fail due to lack of ability. They fail because they avoid being honest with themselves. And that's where everything starts to change. When you stop justifying and start observing. What do you do when no one is watching? How do you work when you don't feel like it? What do you choose when quitting is easier? That's where everything is built. Not in big moments, not in applause, but in repetition, in discomfort, in silence. Because improvement is not an event, it's a daily process. And that process demands something most people are not willing to give: total responsibility. Responsibility for your mistakes, for your results, for your limitations. But here's the truth, your limits are not fixed. They are starting points. Maybe you're not the fastest. Maybe you're not the strongest. Maybe you don't have the best advantages. So what do? You adapt, you learn, you analyze, you adjust, again and again, without drama, without excuses, without needing motivation. Because when you truly know what you want, every mistake becomes information. Every failure teaches you something, and you stop seeing it as defeat and start seeing it as part of the process. That changes everything. Because now you don't react emotionally, you respond intelligently. You ask yourself, what failed? Why did it fail? What do I need to improve? And you move forward, quietly, without noise, without needing validation. Now, this comes at a cost. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will match your pace. And some relationships will change. Because when you take your growth seriously, you stop living like everyone else. And that makes people uncomfortable. But you have to decide, do you want to fit in or do you want to grow? Because you won't always get both. Real focus requires sacrifice, time, energy, comfort, and yes, sometimes even people. But here's the difference. Most people want results without changing their lifestyle, without discipline, without consistency, without real commitment. And that never works. If you decide to go all in, then you show up every single day. Not when you feel good, not when you're motivated. Every day, when you're tired, when it hurts, when no one is watching. That's where separation happens. Because real strength is not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional. It's the ability to stay locked in when everything inside you wants to quit. And when things go wrong, you don't break. You analyze, you adjust, and you come back. Stronger, sharper, more aware. That's the game. It's not about avoiding obstacles. It's about going through them, not letting them define you. Because every challenge is an opportunity to prove something. Not to others, to yourself. That you can keep going, that you can improve, that you can become stronger than you were yesterday. And in the end, it's not about winning every time. It's about knowing you gave everything you had, that you held nothing back, that you won't have to look back and think, I could have done more. Because that is the only regret that truly stays. So decide, today, who you're going to be when things get hard. Because that moment will come. And when it does, it won't be your motivation that carries you. It will be your discipline.